Okay, so it is Wednesday, which means it's time for not so awesome news, or no, I'm gonna come up with a better name with that, but I don't know what it is yet. Anyways, first thing to talk about today. Last week they released the first 2 minutes of the Veronica Mars movie, which would be so amazingly freaking awesome if it wasn't just a recap. And it wasn't even a recap; it was more of a premise of the first season and kind of a little spoiler if you haven't seen the actual show. So if you haven't seen the show, you probably shouldn't watch the intro just because it does spoil one small thing. Otherwise, it's really just a premise for the first season. It doesn't spoil the first season. It spoils like one thing from the series, and yeah, I was more excited, and then I watched it, and it was like, oh, okay, this doesn't show anything really new. Anyways, next up, they released the trailer last night for Transformers: Age of Extinction, which you should go check out if you like Transformers. Obviously, Shia LaBeouf is no longer starring in the movie. Now we have Mark Wahlberg, and it looks like a Transformers movie, and hopefully it will be good. I mean, Mark Wahlberg's a great actor, so hopefully, hopefully it's gonna be good. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't really have a problem with the other Transformers movies, but I know a lot of people do, and I'm just gonna leave that to your opinion to see on how you like it. I thought it was alright. I thought it looked like a Transformers movie, and I will still see it no matter what, because you know what? It is a freaking Transformers movie. It is two robots fighting. That's just awesome. Come on. Next up, we got the first look of how Barry Allen will be looking in his suit as the Flash on his new TV show, The Flash, that will be on CW, spinning out of Arrow, obviously. The same actor, same universe. Don't know if he will be making a guest appearance on Arrow. I think he might be actually doing that, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't read the full article. My bad. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. It's just the mask and everything. But I think they did a really good job with detail on there. The actor, he's all right. I don't have any problems with him. So hopefully that show takes off, and maybe who knows, in the future we'll have an entire DC universe on CW that could do into like a tie-in mini TV movie or something. That would be cool in my opinion. Next up, Chris Evans is taking a break from acting as soon as Avengers 2 is done filming, which leaves a lot of people speculating, is his character going to be killed off or not? There's rumors of that going around. I don't know. I can see how they can pull it off. It's not going to be that hard to pull off if they wanted to, but it would suck to see him go as Captain America, because I think he's doing a really good job. He wants to go into directing, but who knows? Maybe he'll just take a break from that. Maybe there won't be a third Captain America movie. Maybe there will be. Maybe he'll come back for Avengers 3. Maybe he won't. We'll just, have to wait and see, but I'm sure that they can work around it pretty easily, considering how the Marvel Universe is with Captain America and how he's already died and came back before. Next up, Scarlett Johansson is pregnant, so that causes more problems in the Avengers front. But apparently, they have moved up their shoot dates for her, so she should be getting her scenes out of the way before she's too, far along in her pregnancy to actually do anything in the movie. And that's all right, whatever, things happen, just, you're not gonna stop your life because you're filming a movie, but it seems like two of the actors are having personal things going on. So hopefully Avengers 2, will go off. They'll film it, they'll finish filming it, it'll all be good, and we'll see where it goes for Avengers 3 and whatever other Marvel movies are coming out in the next few years that haven't been announced. Next up, the trailer for Batman Arkham Knight came out yesterday as well. It looks freaking awesome. There was no gameplay at all, but it is by Rocksteady, which makes it, like two thumbs up, because it's going to be good. The graphics, obviously, they weren't in-game graphics, but it looked really, really good. Can't wait to see more of this. Can't wait to see a limited edition for this, because their limited editions have been pretty good so far, especially with the Joker statue being in the last one, the first one being a Batarang, and the second one being that little Batman statue. It would be cool to see, I don't know, whatever they come up with next. Also, just, on a side note, they should just go out and make a universe in video game. I mean, how awesome would that be if they went out and made aside from Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. They just did all these superhero games from Justice League, and then later made a Justice League game, had them all tie in together. That's just something that would be really really cool. They could do like a whole limited edition set for each one. That once you get all the limited editions, that's hey cool. It collects into this one giant statue or something for the Justice League game. That's just my opinion. Maybe it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I'm just putting it out there. Rocksteady, you should do this. Get the rights and you know make it happen. But next up, in the comic book area, we got 3D covers coming again this September when the Flash Forward 5 years event in DC happens. We will be getting 3D covers for that month. Not much else to say about that. It's just a flash forward to a possible future that may happen. We also have the Future End comic book coming out. I think it's next month with Batman Beyond in it, which is awesome. That means Batman Beyond is finally going to be canon to the main DC universe and not just his own spin-off from the animated universe or whatever else has been happening there. I'm really excited for that because he's one of my favorite Batmans. Not much else to say, but 3D covers are pretty awesome. They just they sell out pretty fast, so put yours on your little pull list and hope that you get it. Let's see. General Mills will be partnering up with DC and Justice League to bring out more Justice League comic books in their cereal boxes. Apparently, that's a thing that happened before, and it's happening again next month in April. Looks like one of them might be exclusive to Target, according to the picture I saw. They're just, I think, all one-shot stories, but still, it's cool. You buy a box of cereal, get a free comic book. Not really complaining there. Next up, Marvel is celebrating 75 years this month and have launched a special page on their website, marvel.com/75, where they will be posting videos and other stuff exclusive to that site. Last I checked, they haven't uploaded anything yet, but you can keep checking back on there whenever you want, and maybe something cool will pop up. Who knows? Maybe they'll make a really cool announcement for something amazing. And lastly, in the BuzzFeed front, 11% of Americans think HTML is an STD, and a lot of other technical things they think aren't real. Well, not real, but not what they actually are. It was an interesting list. If you want to go check that out or any of the other stories I talked about today, links in the descriptions for the trailers and the articles that I looked up and read. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this week's Not So Awesome Weekly News. Hopefully, I will have a better name for this next week. Maybe I'll be able to set up my other camera so I can get better quality and it doesn't have these little boxes right here that are boxing me in and it looks kind of weird. And, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to comment if you have any comments on the stories or anything, like button, subscribe, and all that cool stuff. And I will see you next week with another edition of Not So Awesome Weekly News, or name pending, whatever we're going to call this. Alright then, have a nice day. Goodbye.